Cool. How many are my foes? How many rise up against me? Many of them are saying that God will not deliver me, but you, O Lord, are a shield around me. The one who protects me lifts my head up high. Though tens of thousands assail me on every side, I will not be afraid, for God, you protect me. We praise you, Lord Jesus. Let's go ahead and get into our game. Welcome to the Days of Green. I am Andrew, and this is my wife, Christine. And today, we are going to be playing My Wife Kills My Character. Quando. We'll see.
Yes. And I think this time you may or may not actually survive it.
I think I might, maybe. I put some work into my character sheet. On the first time when I ran the game, I was kind of having a little bit of a trouble going through it. But this time I felt like I was having a little bit of a trouble kind of going through and playing it. Because all my notes was just like everywhere, and I was like, hey, I know I put all this in here, but I kind of redid it all and kind of simplified it so that I can read everything. So we are playing DC20. We'll try not to make it too complicated for people who are learning how to play the game. Give me guys 1 second. There it is.
I'm just going to test my microphone. I seem to be getting some echo.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you're not connecting with me.
Yeah, I'm getting some echo.
Probably be the case.
Testing.
Don't do that. So we are playing DC20. It's pretty simple. Somewhat mechanics and stuff.
Hey, Chris.
Yep. Hey, Chris. How's it going? DC20. For any role-playing games. Lower my mic a little bit because I'm probably a little loud. Any role-playing games usually utilize a dice. You roll the dice, however high you get, that's how well you do. So say if I rolled a 20, my wife's probably going to be like, yeah, you hit him and you just did lots of damage. But if I rolled a 1, then she's going to be, yeah, you missed, and then he's going to just come back and punch you in the face and knock you out. So that's pretty much how role-playing games work. We kind of play with whatever we roll. So, but yeah, hopefully we're sounding good.
I don't hear the music.
That's fine.
There
we go.
If you roll 21s in a row, then, well, not quite. Sorry.
That 2020. We've actually done that a couple times. Yep. So,
it feels like it anyway. I don't know if we've done quite that many in a row, but
20.
20 rolling 20 nat ones in a row. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you accomplish that, you definitely win something.
I know. I feel like it's been done before. How many 20s in a row?
No, how many ones?
How many ones in a row?
Yeah, if you roll
that would be pretty bad.
20 natural ones in a row,
Yeah.
is that a win? You probably wouldn't even live long enough to see the 20th roll.
Yeah, I don't think you would.
Like after the third or fourth nat one, it's like, never mind, we're just going to give up on life altogether.
Yep.
Okay.
What did I want to talk about? You want to talk about our paranoia show and how well we did?
Sure. Yeah, we had our paranoia fundraiser on Saturday, and I mean, I thought it was a complete blast. We had a few technical issues at the beginning.
Yep.
But I mean, I had a really great time. I feel like everybody who was playing and watching had a great time as well. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and we managed to
I like killing people.
$240 for our fundraiser, so that was amazing. We were really excited for that. And personally, I mean, I would love to do more of these types of things. It wouldn't be like a group, I don't think, fundraiser. We did it with another content creator. My brain just quit for a second. But I think it would be fun, maybe every couple months or so, doing some kind of fundraiser.
Yeah, every so often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun. I enjoy playing Paranoia. Just because we can kind of do whatever, really, and kind of just have fun with it. I feel like I get more into the characters, and I like seeing your guys' personalities come out. I think I like seeing Pete wearing those glasses.
Yes.
That were kind of like really like. I also like. What else was it? There was a lot of things.
Fun with our props, that's for sure.
Yeah.
There was a lot of fun with props, and well, let's see. Mikhail had all the different accents.
I love the jelly beans. Those were fun for happiness pills.
The jelly beans were scary.
Yeah.
The jelly beans were legit.
I had some hard times.
Like, oh no, I took my happiness pill.
Yep, every single time they died, they would have to take a happiness pill, which, we didn't know.
And the best part was after all was said and done, our kids came back home and they wanted to try them. They wanted to get one of the yucky ones. My daughter ate like 6 jelly beans, and she said they were all good. Yeah. They were all sweet. I'm like, did we only have bad ones in our little batch or something? Because I think we had like 2 good ones.
I felt like a terrible parent for like giving them to them.
Well, but they knew they were walking into.
I know. My daughter Emily, she's all like, what did she was saying, Dee? She's like, I want wet dog.
Yeah,
I want
she
wet
wanted
dog.
to eat the wet dog.
She's like,
one.
I want wet dog. I want wet dog.
She legit wanted to try wet dog. She's like, find me a wet dog, and it's like, what?
I know.
Andrew wanted booger, but that's not too.
It was kind of funny because then they're like, oh, this one's good, but then they would be like, this one's sour. I was like,
she said it was sour.
Is
like
that
once.
good or bad?
But most of them, she's like, it's sweet. I like it. It's sweet. Yeah. And she would go for another one, and it's like,
kids are crazy.
Yeah.
They will barely get close to food, and they'll be like, no, that's disgusting. Yeah. But then the jelly, they'll be like chucking them in their mouth, because it's candy. Whatever, it's candy.
I think Andrew spit out 2.
Yeah, he spit out 2 of them. Andrew's more smart from that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was 1 or 2 that he was just like, nope, I don't like this. This is gross, and he spat it out. But yeah, Emily, she maybe got 1 bad one, maybe.
Yep.
But she won't eat enchiladas because they look too much like pizza, which she likes both enchiladas and pizza. So go figure. Yeah. But she's 3, so hey, it's fine. Chris knows all what we're talking about.
Yep, pretty much. Proud of my son because he read this. He said the full scripture for the VBS today. He had no problem. He went up to the teacher. The teacher was like, "Oh yeah, who knows what's called?" And then Andrew stood up and he just read it with the scripture as well, with the reading. So yeah, he was on it. I was like, "Oh, way to go, Andrew!"
He did today, and he's like, it was all about the water slides, going down the water slide by himself. Yeah.
So we're gonna go in the next thing. I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna be over at my Fan Fusion in Phoenix on Saturday. I'm gonna be running a couple games for DC20. Should be a lot of fun. I had to make a lot of character sheets, which is exciting for people to kind of play into. But I think, we'll see. We'll see what we get. We'll see what we have. You know what I mean? And it'd be my first time running something in a con. It'd also be my first time running games for people I don't know too much. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Probably gonna get a bunch of little kids because I have a PG game. Yeah. Compared to some of the other ones where I was reading through and they're PG 13, I think, or higher, or something like that. This may have, so I don't mind. Yeah. I've been really actually wanting to kind of run more games for kids. Depends. My kids are a challenge to.
Well, you have to have the right age group.
Yeah, the right age group is
I think 10, 11, 12.
Yep.
Would probably be a fun group.
10, 11, they would be, I think. I think they're kind of curious to kind of communicate. They have a desire to do that. So
they can understand game rules well enough, but yet they're still crazy enough that gameplay like that, it's fun. Yeah,
they have a brain. Mm-hmm. They have a brain for puzzles and figuring things out. So yeah, yes. I'm gonna be doing that. I'm excited. Studying for DC20, so yeah, let's get out there, DC20. Let's destroy the world with DC20 content. Looking forward to some of the content creators. I'll shout out one of Bardic Aggravation. They are going to be. Let me lower mine down because mine's super high. I think. Yep, it is high. Hopefully not too high. Bardic Aggravation. They're going to be running with the Dungeon Coach. Ooh. They're going to be running a game. I don't know when, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Some of the other ones, who has been doing some good work. I always enjoy Slow Your Roll, I think there are. They always put out stuff for building characters, building monsters. I always love that stuff. And I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that I've stopped in my head. Other than that, yeah. Go check out the link. If you don't know DC20, check out the link, follow the link, go to it, purchase it. It's $30, 40 bucks maybe. and then you have it fully as it grows and
get
stuff.
Get all the updates and
get it
all stuff.
Yeah. So yeah,
they're working on spells now, right?
Yes, they're working on spells. They only had I think like 10 or 15 of them. Maybe more. I don't know. I don't play spellcasters.
But you will.
Yep. But as a player now, because I usually am in the DM seat, as a player now, I like realize comparative to D&D how much you guys are able to do compared to.
Yeah, there's a lot to do.
So.
But you can see how it would take us a little while for us to build our character sheets because it's like there are a lot of different components, and I mean it's fun because there are a lot more flavors that you get to play with.
Yeah.
But
so much actions.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, okay, well, what would my character want? What do I want to do? Okay, well, what class am I going to be? What ancestry am I going to have? So how are these good things going to affect how I choose how I build this here and how I build that? And so I feel and I'm an overthinker too. So
okay, so there's customization. So basically pretty much everything in the game is customizable. Like first starting off ancestries, you get to pick and choose from any of the ancestries and then just kind of build into it. They have some kind of control on it a little bit, but you can pick any ancestry and then they have maybe 10 things that you can choose from to add to your character. And then you can either build your weapons too. You can add properties to your weapons to give them different abilities, doing different kinds of damage, doing different things. I love the maneuvers. I enjoy maneuvers. So basically, you use your attacks, and then you can add an ability on top of that attack. So I can make her bleed by adding that ability onto my slash. Plus, I can also increase the damage. Plus, I can also do a sweep to do an additional damage to one of the guys. So there's so many maneuvers that you can add. If you're a martial character.
Yeah.
What else is there? And then you're not using your actions. So if I use one action to attack, and I can use up all my I have 3 stamina. I spend it, and then for my character, whenever I use a maneuver, I gain half of it back on the next turn. So it's like cool. I continually have a reserve of stamina that I can spend rather than action points. So 4 action points that I can use, but additionally 3 staminas to be able to add those maneuvers. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited. We'll see how I survive.
Yes, well.
Are you running out of this new monsters thing? This new monster?
Yes, I did actually pick a monster from the new bestiary.
Did you want me to step away while you explain this monster to our audience, and then I can step back in?
No.
No.
You can just discover it with everybody else.
Okay, cool. Let's do it then.
You can tell Chris is on the edge of his seat.
Let me go ahead and pop on the...
I did. I have a hard time choosing what monster I want to run because there's a lot of really good monsters out there, and I know there's been a few people who've been working on actually converting 5e monsters over to DC20, and the list is quite extensive now, and so trying to go through and decide how I want to run it, what I want to do. I'm like, oh, this one sounds really cool, but this one over here also sounds really cool. How do I want to challenge him? Last week was fun because I actually got to play 3 different monsters, and I tried to do we were doing ascending levels, so it's like, okay, let's play with one that's going to be more of like a group attack, so you have more of your sweep actions that you can be trying. I did a flying creature, so you could use kind of some of your reach grappling. And then we also played a just hand-to-hand in-your-face kind of combat, so you could discover some of your capabilities with that.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to be throwing one monster at you, and we will see how you fare with it.
Yeah. So my character, he has a grappling hook. He actually has... I have a cheater's weapon, a player's cheating weapon. I made a grappling hook because I don't have a grappling hook yet. But basically I have 3 grappling hooks, so 6 of them. 3 of them is melee range ones. They have the capture property, so I can basically use a maneuver to capture Oh, whatever. I'll do whatever I can. I guess. It has a capture property. Plus, it has the what else does it have? It has the whip property, so it has 1 space reach. This melee one has a 1 space reach. It also has the pick ability, which gives it a +1 damage when the creature is impaired. And then I have 3 grappling ropes that are ranged ones. So one of them, it has the reload property, which allows me to gain a +1 damage on it, and it has a range of 10 to 20 spaces. So, and then it's also one-handed. So I can have 1 for a melee and 1 for a range ready to go, or I can have 2 of them for range. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yes. I don't know. It depends on what I'm fighting. Chris. I mean, I could be fighting I don't know. What's unseducible?
An undead lich.
Yeah, that might be unseducible. I mean, I've never ran into one of those before, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Cool. I don't think Quando is really the super charming, seductive type anyway.
I have survival, animal, acrobatics, athletics, and awareness. So, gotcha. I'm sure we're going to say a lot of things that you can probably make an easy joke out of.
Yes. Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead. Lay down the story.
Okay. There is no story. There just is creatures. No. All right. So you, Quando, have been traveling through this desert.
Okay.
You are kind of resting for the evening. Have a nice little campfire going, right?
Okay.
It's fairly quiet, fairly calm, but there is a storm kind of brewing in the distance. You don't think that it's going to be too much of a problem, but like our Arizona monsoons, there is a beautiful light show going on right now.
Gotcha. I'm probably going to make some coverage underneath some of this foliage and hopefully maybe let it pass if I can. But I'm probably going to camp out and maybe pull out whatever kind of food stuff I have that's probably dried out and hard and just try to munch on it.
Okay. You do that. You feel the storm slowly blowing closer and closer. Lightning is flashing all around.
Oh, gosh. I'm afraid now.
You should be afraid. With a loud crack.
I'm like laying down. I have my head back and stuff. I'm trying to like fall asleep under the shade.
Yeah, that's fine. With a loud crack, a bolt of lightning strikes near your campfire.
I wake up instantly.
Yes. And from the flames of your campfire, you see something almost dancing.
Yep. You
can't tell if it's because of the lightning that is still flashing all around, or if there's something actually going on. It's almost hypnotizing.
Okay.
And the closer that you watch, you start to realize that there are now purples and greens and blues dancing amongst the red and the orange of the flames. And it seems to be growing.
I'm a dummy. I'm probably not going to a different character of mine would probably be like investigating to try to figure out if this is a safe. I'm just going to go ahead and walk straight up to it.
Suddenly there's an explosion.
I'm going to keep 1 foot of distance, I would say.
There's an explosion of fire out of your fire pit.
Okay.
And a mighty serpent, the flame-wrought serpent, comes bursting out of your fire.
Oh, gosh.
hissing and writhing, setting fire to the ground around it.
Okay, let me bring your... Because I didn't know what she was going to play as. How far do you want you from me?
It's fine.
Okay.
You're not in the best position there, though.
No, I'm kind of cornered.
Yeah, you are. Okay, would you like me to read the description?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Might be fun.
Multicolored flames adopt the form of a massive serpent with pitiful voids for eyes. Its skin continually sheds and sloughs to the ground in an inky pool of ichor. So you've got this very large snake that is on fire.
Okay.
And its skin it's kind of like a burning branch, right? When you hold it up, there's going to be bits of fire falling down. Or like the oily torches that you see in the movies, right?
Yep.
As this snake is kind of writhing and growing as it's been born from the flames of your fire, you can see just bits dripping off and setting fire to the surrounding landscape. Chris, try to seduce it. Sounds hot.
I was gonna.
It's very hot.
It is a very hot snake.
Unfortunately, I don't think that it has.
I have
enough
animal.
Intelligence.
Have animal.
This is basically an elemental type creature. It has really no higher function, except to just burn.
There's an order of procedures, though. 1, try to seduce it, and then try to fight it if you can.
Oh. Yeah, go for
I have one animal I might. It just depends on you. Show me it. Should I roll for initiative or?
Yep, let's roll for initiative.
Awesome. Let's do this then. I have to remember the nice. Also, I get some bonuses on my initiative. I have to get advantage
what
on
are
it.
Adding to. Is it our attack or?
Let's see if I can remember. It is going to be. Let's just do attack for now. Okay. I keep telling myself that I'll go check and see what it is,
We should write down what we need to look up.
Okay, then I'll write that down then. I'll write it down with my marker. What's initiative?
And also, I want to look up what this.
We got the rules that are
stamina
changing
points.
and stuff as the game is being developed. Gain 1d8. 1d8. Cool. Let me get my d8 on. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. I go first then, huh?
What'd you get?
I got a 20. Yes. Yeah. Pretty much.
I had an 18.
Cool.
You and your initiative bonuses.
The first turn. I'm going to go ahead and for my initiative starting out, I'm going to go ahead and give myself advanced gain move action, advantage on physical checks. I'm going to go give myself a second wind just in case. So once per combat, when I'm bloodied, I get to regain 2 HP and 1 SP. That's one of my abilities. That's the ability that's going to happen. No, it's going to happen when I'm bloodied.
Yeah.
But I pick it in initiative. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but don't you have to be bloodied for it to
yes, correct. Okay. But I had to pick it in initiative so that I know, because I have a couple other choices. Okay. Yeah. Start of your turn. Awesome. Cool. This thing is about 2 spaces away from me. I'm going to go ahead and use my ranged attack on him. I'm going to go ahead and attack him. I'm going to go ahead and add a maneuver. I'm going to give myself the help dice, the D8 help dice that I get. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and let's do a restrain it as well. And then let's go ahead and take it down. How big is it?
It's a medium.
It's a medium?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
oh, sorry.
Let's do it
large.
A bleeding. Let's do a bleeding.
It's
so
large.
it's the same size as me. I'm large as well.
I don't know. Oh, that was the other one. That was.
And then I'm going to increase the damage by 1. and increase the damage by 2. Cool. So I've done a couple things. Let's roll it out. Come on. Oh, gosh. 8 plus, right? Is that 8? No, 6. Oof, man. 6 plus 5 is 11, plus another 5. That's 16.
Okay, it's a regular hit.
It's a regular hit. Okay, so it's going to basically take on the base 2 damage. Okay? And then it's also going to make a save for bleeding.
Okay.
Actually, it's going to do 1 save, and it's going to be saving for bleeding as well as for being grappled and restrained.
Okay.
Go for it.
So this is a might save then? Or an agility save?
This is going to be a physical save.
Okay, wow.
Yes. Come on. She has to beat a 15.
Yeah, I win.
Gosh, that was like a...
It was a 19 plus.
Okay.
Now, you...
So I don't get to do any of those benefits and stuff, but you do take that 2 damage as I swing my grappling hook, fly it over toward the snake, and then just slash it across the face. Okay? And I whip it back toward me. Okay?
Okay.
And I still have an action.
And
it's...
Let's see, that's considered that's a ranged attack, not
That's
melee.
a ranged attack, yes, because you are 2 spaces away from me, so I use my ranged grappling hook. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the last action to move. So I get 5 spaces of movement. 1, and I think I have an ability where it allows me to grappling start from grappling to initiate auto martial attack. PR. Let me go through this real quick and check to see. Stamina, got you. No, I don't. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and move 5 spaces. So I just moved 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm up above it. Let's go ahead and move. Or should I stay above there? Because you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to be on me. So I started right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that. I have partial coverage now. I have full coverage. I have full coverage, so that means that gives me, I think, a +2 to my defense. Or, no, you can't hit, I think.
Yeah, full coverage. I'll have to look that one up. But you're not going to have it for long, so.
I'm assuming that at the end of my turn, I go ahead and gain back half my stamina, which is, yep, all of it back.
Something. Is it half the stamina that you have, or is it half the stamina total?
Half my stamina total.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do a move action.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go around the rock.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You're 1 space away from me, just to let you know.
Yep. Oh, I know. And the entire line where this is where it's going to be fun. You get to draw and erase a lot. Sorry.
I know.
So everywhere that I was moving is going to be on fire now until the start of my next turn.
What color you want?
It's fire.
Orange?
Sure.
Okay. Let's do this. 1, 2. We'll do it there, maybe?
Yeah. So then I'm also going to make an attack.
Okay.
I'm going to do an area spell attack. Inferno Stream.
Inferno Stream, huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is against your area defense.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and use a reaction. I'm going to go ahead and stance. No, that was not that. Reaction. Protective. Initiative. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and roll to deflect.
Roll to deflect.
It says that when attacked, subtract the tactical dice. And end of turns, gain a D8 help dice if you don't have it. You're against my AD or PD?
You're AD and it's a spell attack. So can you use it? I don't know if you can use deflect.
When attacked. Okay.
It's for a martial attack.
Oh shit. Okay.
Right.
Gotcha. Well, then maybe I will go ahead and use a reaction to... Okay, that's PD as well. Yep, let's do it. Let's just give it to me.
It's okay. Well, I don't think I hit you anyway.
What did you roll?
9.
5 plus. Okay, cool. Yay. I'm safe.
That didn't hit? Okay.
Nope.
All right.
You're shooting fire, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. Fire blast over at me and stuff. I'm just kind of quickly just see right by the
Oh,
rock.
wait. You have to make an agility save as well.
I had to make an agility save. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make that. Go ahead and roll.
Wait. Sorry. Just kidding. I was reading the wrong one.
You're good.
Oh, yeah, you do have to make a physical save.
Okay, so that was a... Give me 1 second. Is it an agility save?
A physical save.
Cool. That's going to be a 12.
Nope. You're now burning. He's on fire.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you are burning.
Awesome. I got burning 1 on me right now. Any other abilities you want to do? Any other things you want to do?
Yeah, now I'm also going to burrow underground.
Ooh. So you're nowhere. Let's go ahead and just hide you. So we'll just do that so we can't see you that much. Awesome. My turn. To put out the fire, I have to spend an action. Correct? I think that's correct.
I'm looking it up right now because I probably should have.
Yep. I could probably look it up too. Gosh, what should I do? I'm on fire. And this thing is missing.
Okay, so it says you take fire damage at the start of each of your turn.
Cool, I took a...
Ending
so I take
burning. You have to be doused by at least 1 gallon of water or fully immersed in water. Alternatively, a creature within 1 space can spend 1 AP to remove 1 stack of the condition.
You said for burning?
You have to douse yourself in water.
Woman.
Or somebody else can put you up.
Okay. Okay, so I have a gallon of water sitting at the side of this rock.
Go ahead.
What you want to do? I have to spend an action point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do have to take a damage for the burning.
I did.
At the beginning.
I did.
Okay.
I took it. I'll go ahead and spend the action to douse myself in what water preserves I have. Or I stop, drop, and roll.
You would think that you could do something like that. I'm gonna flavor it. You can stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah.
Or homebrew. So you have to use an action for your movement to.
Okay, we'll do that.
Roll it out.
Action for movement. Awesome. It takes 2 actions, doesn't it? 2 movements. So 2 movements to stand up from prone. So I'm going to drop down to prone, roll. That'll probably be all my movements, I would assume, to stand back up.
Yeah. I would say it takes you a full action points worth of movements.
Gotcha.
To stop, drop, and roll, and then get back up.
Okay. So.
It can't be that easy to put yourself out.
Gosh. I'm afraid of your burrowing ability. Let's go ahead and do a movement. 1.
Have you seen the movie Tremors?
2, 3. Should I get on solid ground? On a solid rock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do this. Okay.
You have 6 spaces of movement?
Movement is 5.
Didn't think so. Chris, do you see this? My husband's trying to cheat already.
Mid-fight. I usually my tactic is run. I like to run and then run. I'm actually looking for a gap so I can jump across because I have a good jump and hopefully get away. Maybe there's a canyon somewhere around I can jump. I can jump for 3 spaces. Because the snake is not coming after me. That was 2 movements. I'm going to go ahead and prepare. Let's do another action to move. I want to get the higher ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be on difficult terrain. I'll be on the side. That, and then I'll go ahead and prepare an action. The last action will be prepared. I will use it if it gets close enough in firing range. I'll use my grappling hook range and attack it. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to go ahead and do, as well as I can't add any. Well, no, I can. I can add maneuvers if I wanted to. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and burst out of the ground.
Okay.
And we're going to chase you.
Where you're at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you chase me?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right there, I'm going to go ahead and throw my grappling hook because you are in range for my ranged weapon. I'll spend the action, plus I'll go ahead and add a maneuver to impair you. And then also give myself advantage. And let's go ahead and power it up again. Come on.
I don't think you can do that much with your stamina. I have to look that up, though.
What? Spending all my stamina? You can spend stamina for maneuvers.
Can you?
That's the base of what it was read in the book. You can spend stamina for... You can spend stamina for...
I've been wasting my stamina.
You can spend stamina for maneuvers. It didn't say, because I was looking for that. I was like, is there a limit to that? Is there a limit to how much you can spend? But no, so yeah. I'll go ahead and roll for that attack. Nice. It's going to be a good night tonight. Let's go. That's going to be a 9. a good 9.
You're terrified of
a
this.
Good 9. I'm going to go ahead and, I should have added my thing. Let me add my, what's called. There you go. Let's do that. It's going to go away anyways. That was going to be, a 10. Nothing. Awesome. And it returns back to me. Damn it. This thing's moving too fast. I'm shooting. Then 8. I'm trying to stay positive. I don't see... I'm going to burn in this desert.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Can be used in place of action points when performing martial maneuvers.
Yep.
Cool.
It's your turn still.
Yeah, so I'm going to slither closer.
1, 2, 3. I am 1 space 4. Let's put you here. And then 5. You are just 1 space across from me because I went up 2.
Okay, and that's all on fire behind me now.
Okay. Oh, so you've just totally stopped me from utilizing the rest of the...
Yeah, well, it goes at the start of my next turn. It goes out. It doesn't burn forever, but because I crossed back over it, that's all reignited.
Okay, gotcha. So I'll just go ahead and
at
leave
the start of my next turn, all of that will.
That will go away.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Nice. That's kind of cool.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and I am going to use a bite attack.
Let me go ahead and use a reaction. I'm actually going to get a reaction to make an opportune attack. Let's do this. I'll go ahead and roll my dice. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this dice. And get rid of the... Which one should I roll with? Should I roll with my gray one or my purple one? My Quando one or this one? Both of them have been rolling really crappy, which I don't ever blame it on the dice. I just blame it on myself.
Jackson's here.
There we go. So that's going to be a 12 plus a 5, so that's a 17 for that attack.
Yes, it's actually going to be a heavy hit.
A heavy hit. Okay. And auto. There's no PDR. It ignores. If you have any PDRs that would reduce it, it ignores it.
Oh, he said to rub it on the cat for good luck.
Let me see your face.
Wait, what are you doing, Dad? Actually, Jackson sometimes likes to roll the dice. It's pretty funny. He'll be like sitting on her lap, and all of a sudden he's like, cat roll. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a heavy hit.
Heavy hit, so that's going to be 2 damage to you. Okay.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to do my attack.
Give me 1 second.
Hey.
Yep, you're okay, go ahead.
I still had 2 action points.
Yep.
So I'm going to attack, and I'm going to give myself advantage. Did you steal my purple die?
This one? Well, I guess that was, isn't it? That wasn't mine. This was mine. No wonder I've been rolling bad.
All right. So it's going to be a 15.
You said a 15 for what kind of attack is that?
Bite.
Okay, so precision attack?
Yes.
You are on a regular hit, I believe.
Okay.
Regular hit.
So you are going to take...
Could I do I probably should have done my defensive maneuver.
You used up all your actions. No, you didn't, huh?
It's a defensive maneuver. But, so that basically gives me a plus... you would have rolled with a disadvantage.
Well, I rolled
I'll not do it this time.
Wait, I've already rolled. You can't do it now.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and call it, and we'll say, let's just forget about it this time. And we'll let you go ahead and get your bite on.
Yes.
On
okay,
me.
well, anyway, it's going to be 2 damage, 1 piercing, 1 fire.
Gosh, again with the fire?
You're not on fire. It's just fire damage. I'm a fire snake. I'm a flame rot serpent. What do you expect?
13.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool. And return half. Okay. Didn't spend any. Throwing bloodied. Initiative attacks. Let's go ahead. I am going to be in my mantis stance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I had advantage on martial checks to initiate, maintain, and escape grapples.
You think I'm going to try to grapple you?
No.
Giant fires?
But I'm going to try to grapple you. I'm going to go ahead and use my grappling hook in the melee range one, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it back and sling it straight around you, and I'm going to try to wrap it around your head. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do that as an attack. We're going to give myself an advantage. We're also going to cause you to be restrained and impaired and bleeding. 1, 2, 3. I'll go ahead and roll my dice, and I also have my help, and I also have the advantage.
Okay.
Okay, so that is going to be a 18 plus 5. So that is going to be a 23. Sorry,
That's
my mind.
a brutal hit.
That's going to be a brutal hit. And so what I'm utilizing is I'm utilizing the capture property of this weapon. So it minuses the damage by 1 so that it can also capture. So if it's a brutal hit, it should be a 3 base. But actually, it's going to be a 2 base now. And I don't think I have any abilities to add an additional damage. Mm-mm. Nope. So yeah, you are going to go ahead and take that 2 damage.
Okay.
And then you're also going to go ahead and roll and have a disadvantage, I believe. Impaired. Do you have a disadvantage?
I have no, because I was not impaired.
Advantage on much if you have the target grappled. Okay. Cool. Go ahead and roll for that save, please. Put it over there where we can see it, please.
Well, I tried to. It stuck to my hand. 19.
Okay, so no. So you are going to be grappled. You're going to be restrained.
You're so funny. Because you hit me with a melee martial attack, you take a fire damage. And your rope takes fire damage.
My rope takes fire damage?
Well, you wrapped it around me, so...
I take fire damage, yeah.
It's just 1 point of fire damage.
12.
Any creatures that touches you or hits you with a melee attack takes 1 fire damage. Jeez. Just automatic. I'm made of flames. Like,
awesome.
What do you expect?
As that grappling hook sizzles and the rope burns, I quickly just let it go and then have the other one ready to go. Awesome.
Okay.
I have 3 of these. Now I have 2. This is why I made 3,
This is why you made so many, because you knew I was going to be a fire snake against you. Of course I'm going to be a fire snake. I mean, that's what I am. I am fire person.
Once I go through these, I'll probably make some chained ones. So
okay, are you done
or? Was it my turn? Jeez. Yeah, you're right. I still my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and let us get the. Let me get my actions. Gotta go to This is my thing that I have made. Look at it. Ooh. Basically, what it does is it has a list of all of my conditions and all of my actions that I can do that are not my character's actions and stuff.
Just the basic, everybody can do them kind of actions.
So I'm going to go ahead and disengage, I would assume. Dodge. Let's go ahead and do a dodge on the next attack. Because I'm going to give you a disadvantage on your next attack, okay? I'm afraid. Or I can just try to run away. What do you think, audience? Do you think I should run away? She'll have an attack of opportunity on me. Or should I just take the dodge action and stay here? Die. I should just die. Thank you.
I mean, you are asking his opinions.
I'm going to just die. Let me consider that. Now, if I died... Thank you. Okay, then let's run. We'll do 1 to the top. I'm curious.
Yes, I'm going to attack.
I haven't left your full range yet because I'm still cornered of you. 1. I wonder if I can just like jump off this way. Like,
I'm gonna do the whole anaconda maneuver and bite you out of midair.
And then just fire it.
Do it. Jump.
I'll take because it's, what is it? 1, 2. It's.
What's your jump speed?
My jump speed is 3. So it'd be 1. I'm jumping over, so it's 1, 2, 3. It wouldn't count the the fall. I don't think. It'd just be 1, 2, 3, because I'm not climbing down. The difficult terrain is because it's 2 movements. I would be leaving your area, so you have attack of opportunity. But I think I would be taking, because it's too high. Fall damage? I would be taking fall damage, yeah. And with that, Quando looks down at at the snake, and it's like, "You're not burning me again." And then with that, he just leaps like the cat he is over the snake. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll go ahead and take that 2 damage. 2 fall damage.
Don't you get to roll for that or something?
Yeah, good question. I've never done fall.
Oh, should we look it up real quick?
Yeah, let's look it up real quick. I have all my
fall damage.
Yeah. If I have the opportunity to play epic, I usually go for epic things. I'm like, yeah, that sounds epic. Let's do that.
So when a creature falls from a height more than its agility in spaces and collides with the ground object, it takes 2 damage equal to the number of spaces it fell.
I got 3, so it's actually not.
Yes, I don't think that you take for 2. That's not enough, because that's only like 10 feet up.
Yeah.
And for you, That's really nothing.
No, that isn't. I think it was probably just a couple steps up. It probably could have been higher. But yeah, they couldn't make it higher. It looks cool, but in real life, it was only 10 feet high.
Okay, oh, here we go. If a PC has an agility of 2 and falls from a height of 2 spaces, they can make a DC 12. So a 10 plus 2 space fall acrobatics check. And success, they do 0 damage. Okay, so you have to do a DC check.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, because it's less than.
Yeah. So basically, if it's less than my agility,
it's considered a controlled fall. We'll just say that.
Okay.
Because you intentionally jumped.
Yeah.
You're fine. But now it's my turn.
You just want to do that attack?
Okay, well, no, I'm not going to do the attack of opportunity. I'm going to move in back into range of you.
Okay, if you move into range to me, I have an opportunity to attack you. Let's do this.
Oh, wait, no, I don't, actually. I don't have to move because it's a 3-space aura. Right? If it's a 3-space aura, I don't have to.
That's one 3-space aura. Let's go ahead and maybe draw up one of these. Let's see how well this works. Because that's another thing that we haven't really done too much. It's not a cone, is it? You said 3 spaces aura.
Aura extends a fixed distance in all directions.
1, 2.
Yeah, so it's 3 spaces all around me, essentially. Oh,
yep.
And that fire is out now.
Okay, I can do that. You said it's 3 spaces. Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can get this. 1, 2.
You're in my aura.
3. I'm in the aura.
Yeah, you would be in the aura.
Okay.
Because
do something then.
You jumped 3 spaces over.
Yep, I did.
Which means that you'd be 2 spaces within 2 spaces of me.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to do the Blazing Coil area spell attack. Okay.
Come at me, bro. I'll take you down, Snake. You're going down. Back to the fire you came.
So I'm going to just spell attack.
I'm curious if it's a
versus your AD.
Weak against fire. Against my AD?
13?
13 is going to be a normal hit.
Okay. So you're going to take 1 fire damage.
Okay.
And then go ahead and make an agility save.
An agility save.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and roll my... Let's do this one. This one maybe. That is going to be a 15.
Oh, lucky dog. Okay. Now this whole area is on fire right now.
Okay.
It's ignited terrain. And then
let me go ahead and extend this a little bit so that you can. And then what else you said?
And then I am going to. Let's see.
Let's do that as 3.
Am I like on the side? I'm not on the side, am I? I'm kind of.
You are. You would have to, if you're moving and stuff, you're going to be doing, because you did 1, 2. It would be 1, 2, and then 3.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go. I think I'm going to hold an action. If you start running again, I'm going to chase you.
Because I'm in this fire. When I start my turn in this fire, I'm going to what?
No, it's if you end your turn in the fire that you will.
Oh, if I end my turn in the fire.
Yes.
Got you.
Yes.
Okay. My turn then. Why didn't you cut? Okay. I'm not running. I'm going to confidently step back out of the fire. That would be considered running, would it?
If you move a full movement, I'll chase you.
If you use an action to move. Okay. Gosh. I got to try this again. I got to get you with my abilities. Awesome. Let's do this. One action to attack with my ranged rope. My ranged grappling hook. Drag it to the ground and flip it. And then I'm going to throw it in your direction. I'm going to give myself an advantage on that. I'm going to go ahead and add some abilities onto that. I'm going to first add the restrained property. Okay. And then I'm going to save maneuvers. You have to save for that. I want to give you something that causes you to. Let's go ahead and power it up. Increase the damage and increase the damage. Cool. Let's do that for those. I'll go ahead and roll my dice. Jeez, man, come on. You can do this. 6. You can this. I'm gonna give myself. Oh wait, I wonder if I have my help. This is my tactical dice. You can use it either to deflect or a martial attack on a turn, but I can't use it for this right now. Martial attack. Well, this would count. Give myself advantage.
Let's see if the cat dice is any better.
Scorpion stance. Spend 1 AP to deal. Okay. Okay, so that is going to be 13 plus 5. So that is an 18.
Okay, that's a heavy hit.
Okay, so I reduced the... Actually, did I? Yeah. I reduced it down because it's going to utilize its capture ability. So it's going to be a 2... I actually gave it 2 of those, so it's going to be a 2 damage on it. And you said, what was it, a regular hit?
Mm-hmm.
So base damage is 2.
No, it was a heavy hit. Sorry.
Okay, so 3 damage total.
Okay, you're not reducing it?
It's been reduced. So basically the base damage is 2. I gave it 2 powers.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. So it would have been down. It would have brought it down. It would have been usually 3, but I used the capture property, so it reduces down to 2. And then yet you have to then roll or be restrained and grappled, and I think I also am going in impaired you. Yes, come on, baby. Yes.
8.
Thank you, Christopher. I needed that. You are grappled, restrained, and you are impaired. Disadvantage on your next physical check. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. What you're probably wondering? What is grappled and restrained? Grappled, your movement is zeroed, and restrained, immobilized. You can't move. You have disadvantage on agility saves, and your attacks have a disadvantage, and attacks against you have advantage. Boom, 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 baby. Let's do this. Now I am going to go ahead and use an action to move out of the spot. 1 space. Okay. Are you going to do an attack or no?
I can't. I can't move.
I said that with restrained, your attacks have disadvantage.
Yeah, but I'm grappled, which takes my movement to 0.
I don't know if that does.
You just said it.
Literally
just said it.
Oh, you don't have a ranged attack, do you? You were going to move. That's right. You were going to move.
Yeah, I was going to move. Well, that was my saved thing.
That's all right. It's all right.
I do have.
It's all right there, DM.
Ow.
Next time. I'm sorry.
Is this abuse? Is this abuse?
Yeah. Quando, yeah. Cool. He's gonna go ahead and attack you again. He's moved, so he stepped out that way, and then he is then going to go ahead and attack again. He has an advantage because that you're restrained. It has an advantage on attacks now, and then I've used up all my stamina, so I'm just doing a regular attack. And since you are impaired, I get a +1 damage if I hit on you. Oh, okay, there it goes right there.
You miss.
That's a 8. Hey. We'll just edit it out. That out.
That's live. Okay. So
I'm gonna go ahead and use the rest of my action. So I use one action or one movement to move one space. I'm gonna use the rest of the movement then, so I get 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not running. I'm just confidently moving toward some sticks.
But you still have the rope in your hand.
You are restrained. I cannot pull you. Yeah, I do have the rope in my hand. Yeah, you're right. How long
is this rope?
This rope is 10 to 20 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 spaces. My max is 20. Or I have a range, huh?
That looks like more than 7 spaces. I guess not. All right. Well, I don't know how it's gonna fare against my burning flesh.
Yes.
It is made of rope.
Okay.
Because normally anything that touches me, a creature that touches me or hits me with a melee attack takes 1 fire damage, just like automatically.
Automatically it gets fire damage? Okay.
Yeah. I
think there is a rule for being restrained and it having a save. It having like to beat something, and then if it does this much amount of damage, it can destroy it.
Right.
Let me double check on that real quick and see if I can find it. If you want to look up the weapon properties, I think it is. Because we're on this, guys. We're on this rule chain. She wants to win. I want to win.
I'll just look up restraint.
Yeah, I'll look up grapple. No weapons. Yeah, we both want to destroy each other. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate you. I am proud of myself. I'm proud of the way that I've been playing right now. Capturing. When attacked with a weapon, you can instead make a martial art check contested by the target's physical save. Says target is grappled by the weapon until it's freed. Forced movement doesn't end the grapple, but teleportation does.
Damage to the weapon.
Success. The target is also restrained until it's freed. A creature can spend 1 AP to make a might check. Success. Free yourself once reach. Deal 1 slashing damage to the weapon. Yeah, so your 1 damage would remove that.
Yeah, it's not slashing, but it's burning, which...
Correct.
I mean...
However, though... Damage ends the effect and breaks it, freeing the creature without harming it. You open with the property deals 1 less damage, and the property has no effect. I think there was something where if you are restrained, you can remove the restrain, but you don't remove the grapple. And I think that's something that we had talked about.
Right. But, I mean, if the restraining thing is the grappling thing...
Yeah, well, then it wouldn't be restrained until grapple ends. Spend 1 AP to end the restrained, but the grapple remains. It's a bit of a challenge because the way that I built this, it is not the same as when you go up to somebody and you grapple them. So the mechanics are a little bit of a challenge, but I still think that yes, your fire thing can remove the restrained thing, but you have to utilize an action to try to end the grapple. You have to do a physical save to end the grapple, because I would say a majority of the rope is wrapped you. I've just utilized a majority of it to restrain.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to understand like the components of the restraint and the grapple with the rope.
I would say that, like I said, a majority of the rope has wrapped him. Like, whereas if I just grappled you, a portion of the rope grappled you and you're kind of held. But because I added an additional ability to restrain you, to hold you, I've added more rope to kind of tighten the grip on you. So maybe your fire has burnt through some of the rope that has restrained you, but you haven't burned through all of the rope.
It is a hard one.
I don't think so. Christopher Bryles, Christopher says, I wrote the mechanics. Trust me, my rope restrain can kill a dragon and restrain it and murder it instantly because I tie best knots.
He is proficient in rope.
Knots. Yeah. Who, Christopher or me?
You.
I am a roper by trade. It says it right here on my character sheet.
It does.
Roper.
Okay, so...
Here's day.
Yes. Wait, put it on this one so people can actually read it.
Okay. Yes. Christine, you really... You can kill me, aren't you?
Okay. You keep running away, chicken.
What do you mean, chicken? What am I going to do? Just stand there and just be like, I'll take this fire damage. I'll stand in the fire with you.
I'm going to break the
I was with you in the fire.
So...
You have
17?
a disadvantage on it because you are impaired.
I'm impaired.
Correct. Ooh.
Is it against physical saves?
Against, yes. Yes, that's impaired ability.
Okay, well, I still rolled a 14.
A 14. That is going to fail. It's a 15. Mine's a 15 DC, yeah.
Dang.
Yes, let's do this. Yes, I tie the best knots. So I'm the best knot tier.
I can't move at all.
No, you're still restrained. You're still
grappled.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, you can spend another action to try to do it again and stuff.
And I can't.
You're no longer impaired. Huh?
Okay, Jackson's first and good luck, yeah. All right, let's do it again then. There's not much else I can do. I gotta break free. Oh. Not only do I fail to break free, but I fall.
What happens on a nat 1? You're exposed.
Yeah.
I believe, if I'm correct. Yeah, if you roll nat 1, you're exposed.
I'm just like fighting with this rope, like my fire's burning hotter and hotter and hotter. But for some reason, your rope isn't burning off all the way.
I coat my ropes with I don't know, with oil or something like that.
They burn better.
I coat my with wax so that you don't. Yeah.
It would still burn better.
I don't know. I must have accidentally they're just old ropes. They're good old ropes.
So I am still very well locked up and now I'm exposed.
Because your ability only activates when the object hits. It does 1 damage. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So at the start of its turn, I would assume maybe it gets another hit on it.
Well, yeah, because I'm in the flames still, so... Yep. Or actually, no, those go away, don't they? Yeah, those flames are gone. But I'm rolling around and I'm creating more flames. I mean, I ignite the territory around me, so...
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Keep doing it. There we go!
Okay.
So I'm just, like, pissed and I just rip it all off.
Yeah, you are free. Quando's like, my ropes. I have 1 left for range.
I think I have 1 left for range. I've got 1 movement action left to come get you.
Okay. Let's see. 1, 2. I'll put you right here. 3, 4, 5.
Okay, and then that whole trail is on fire, but the big...
Yes, the big one is gone. Let me just go ahead and delete that. Wow, this has been fun. I think more for myself. Somewhat. Okay. Cool. That is my turn. I got the 2 back. I got only 2 stamina back. I get this back. I'm gonna go ahead and do another attack on you. Okay, Initiative. I'm going through my abilities and seeing what I might be missing. Text 1 EP to deal 1 damage. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do 1. I'm going to go ahead and do my martial ability, my Scorpion Stance martial ability. So at the beginning of my turn, I'm going to change that to my Scorpion Stance for minor action. And then attacking, adding the increased damage, plus I'm going to cause her to have another impaired. And then let's go ahead and increase the damage. And then we're going to go ahead and try to... I shouldn't say I shouldn't grapple her again. I'm going to cause the bleeding condition. Let's do that. And then... I think that is going to be it. I'll go ahead and add my dice. So I have 2 dice.
Now, when you power it up the first time, does that automatically give you the impaired?
Yes, correct. So part of the Scorpion Stance is I can spend 1 action point to deal 1 damage and cause you to do a physical save or be impaired. So it's a Scorpion Stance ability.
I'm starting to count his dice here a little bit.
So basically what I've done is I've braced myself. I spread my legs out, position myself comfortably in a Scorpion Stance, and then I'm whipping it around like my tail back end, and then I'm just jogging it out there. So I'll go ahead and spend an action to give myself an advantage. No, I won't actually, because I have this tactical dice, and then I'm increasing the damage and also giving you bleeding. Okay, so that's going to be a 17 plus 5, so that's 22, 23, 24.
It's going to be a brutal hit.
Brutal hit.
Brutal hit.
So that's going to be 3 base, 4, 5.
As you whip.
Yes.
Tell me what this looks like.
Oh, well, you still have to roll for a physical save, please, or else be impaired.
There's no point.
I want the full effect of my... Yeah.
Oh, now 1. I'm fully impaired. Okay.
Fully impaired, gotcha. Yep.
Tell me what this looks like.
Quando
his ego. Oh my gosh, Chris, his ego.
I'm comfortable with the fact that I was relaxing, enjoying my time by the fire.
And the lightning
and now I have to re-rope 2 of my ranged ropes. I'm not abusing her. I am beating her character. If that's abuse, then I don't know what you guys...
I abuse him every week then.
Yeah, she does.
Usually I crush him.
She does. Yeah, he just whips it. It goes flying, and it is going to like somewhat penetrate almost through. And it's going to sling through, and then I'm going to grab the rope tight. I'm going to yank it through, and I'm bring it down if I can.
Well, as you do that, the snake just kind of explodes into embers. And they go drifting away into the night sky.
Gotcha.
And with that, the clouds open up and you're getting soaked. Full monsoon storm.
No, my ropes are going to get wet. They're going to ruin.
And you're in a gorge where there's probably going to be a flash flood. So you might want to climb out.
Yeah. Do I have to roll for a skill save?
Yes. Give me a skill save. To climb the edge of the gorge quickly because the water is now rushing.
4.
You fail horribly and you're swept downstream. I hope you can swim.
No, I'm a cat, so no.
Cats awesome. They just don't like it. All right, that's that. You totally annihilated my serpent. It was only a level 2.
This is from the new monster book that he just released. That the Dungeon Coach just released. Pretty fun game, pretty fun character. I enjoyed.
Yes, I think it needs challenge. A few more maybe maneuvers added to it. I probably should have done some save maneuvers.
Mm-hmm. It's called the Flame Rot Serpent.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I was rooting for this neck too, but he wouldn't let me get close enough to use most of my abilities. I mean, I wanted to
not a close fighter.
No, he's not. But yeah, I was trying to hit him with my fire and like blast him with my fire, and he missed. There was a few attacks that missed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. I shouldn't have let him stop, drop, and roll that first time. That was too nice.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Yeah.
Where am I going to find water? I didn't have water on this map.
I know.
I would have probably done a survival and searched it, and then they would have maybe narratively popped up.
I don't know if you could have. Well, I suppose you could do a survival check, but remember, I was underground hunting you at that point.
I know. I didn't know what your abilities for that was.
I was gonna go
to the water table. I could have probably done that. I think I could have made it
go down
before I burned to death.
Yeah, I barely even touched you. I feel like.
Oh, I was. My health is 16. I went down to 11.
Yeah, so you weren't even bloodied.
Yeah, I wasn't bloodied yet. Bloodied is 8, and then well bloodied is 4. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, you. I mean, like I said, it was only a level 2. I probably could have bumped up my HP a little bit or bumped up my attacks, but you know,
I'll have to give that a try.
It was fun. Yeah, I was hoping to burn you a little bit harder, but oh well.
You live and you learn.
Yes, exactly. Next week I'm gonna throw something.
She is learning how to be a better DM. Okay, so let's not judge her for her lack of ability to kill me. I'm just a good player all around. I can DM and I can play.
Actually, you played him very well this week.
Yeah.
You did play him very well. You played him to the fullest of his abilities, which was kind of the point in doing him a second time.
Yeah.
Because last week you didn't really play him to his fullest capabilities, and you did almost die. You were down on death's door.
Yeah.
And I was very nice and let you not die.
It's a challenge because I think halfway through the gameplay, I realized my abilities. I was like, I missed this every single time. I'm like, darn it. That just wasted all that.
Wait, and I'm like, wait, you can do all that? Why haven't you been using that? Why are we just now using this?
The one is spend an action point to deal. I mean, it does 2 things. Spend an action point to do an additional damage as well as give you the impaired condition if you fail on a save. So it's 2 things, and I was spending even in this game, I was spending an action to give an additional damage as well as spending a stamina to give an additional damage and spending a stamina to do that. So I was doing it too in this one.
But yeah, it was good.
Yep.
Thank you, Chris, for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you, Chris, for joining us. Yep. Hope your painting is going well. I heard that you are a minifigure painter. It's a lot of fun. I did a little bit of, but it's
you attempted to, and then the kids were helping you, and then you kind of gave up very quickly.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Minifigs. And then Warhammer, gosh, don't even get me started.
I'm not starting you. Yeah. You're starting you.
I know. Well, I also heard that you play Warhammer too, which is, right? 740k. No, yeah. I feel like I'd rather spend the money on dice than spend a lot of money on a bunch of minifigures. Yeah.
It's going to be like Pete with a bazillion different types of die.
So, yeah. All of them. If you let me borrow some Warhammer, some 40k figs, I will play maybe one time. Maybe one time. Yeah. All
right.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Now we get to go and enjoy the rest of the night by going to the dinner.
Yes.
Which we're excited about.
And then Friday, I don't think we're playing this week. Right?
We're not playing any games Friday, so you'll see us next week.
Fanfusion.
We may go in if I get the thumbs up, or if my wife wants to continue on killing me on another round. Do you want to do a third round, or did you want?
Did you want to try building a toggle, or?
Yeah, let's try toggle out. Let's build them out.
Okay.
The next character that we're gonna be building is a goblin, a small goblin berserker who basically just goes from a goblin to a Incredible Hulk. So we'll see how that plays out in DC20 and how well I can kind of pull those abilities out of him.
I'm going to play these really annoying little gnats that he can't hit.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I feel like you're going to have fun with this. You're having fun with this, running the monsters.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of am. I'm definitely not as organized as what I would need to be a full, DM, but, these little fun, just bottle it out ones, I can kind of pull it out of my hat enough. This one, I didn't have nearly as much story behind it. It was just okay, we're gonna have a desert, we're gonna have a lightning storm, somehow the snake's gonna come to being.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have the whole background last week, but
yeah. You did pretty good and stuff.
It'll be fun.
But yeah.
And maybe we can get someone else to play with us next week. We'll see.
Yeah, we try to get a friend of ours, or one of our players, Bowtie, Mikhail, but we'll see him maybe next time.
Hopefully.
But yeah.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thanks for watching. See you later. And it is off. We are offline.